Podcasting from Brooklyn Bridge Park, Pier number 2. This is the Brooklyn Baritone Podcast. Yeah, everyone, thank you for joining me this beautiful, fantastic morning. And I as always, appreciate the likes, the views, the supports, and I will also definitely appreciate you hitting that subscribe and notification bell on my YouTube channel, Brooklyn Baritone. As usual, it's morning out here. I know usually people know Brick City to be New Jersey, but today New York City is kind of Brick City today. I was going to do one topic, but I thought about it on the way here to this location. I said, you know what, I'm going to talk about another topic today. I'm just going to talk probably briefly about miserable people, the miserable people them out there, the bad mind people, as the patois from the Yardies in Jamaica would say. Thinking that a lot of people put a lot of effort and emphasis on being negative and being negative towards people. I'm pretty sure there's people who's listening to this and looking at this that may have had that kind of experience already. There may be some people who's listening to this that may be glancing through who are probably miserable people themselves. I think about that, sometimes, usually you would think if someone doesn't like you, they just would want to spend any time towards you. They'll probably look to spend time avoiding you because they don't want to deal with you because for whatever reason, you may have a nasty taste in your mouth. They must not dislike something about you, how you look, how you sound, whatever it is. But then there are those people who are the exception, who look to go out of their way. They don't like you, but they are studying you. They are tracking your movements. They are listening to every word you say, possibly to utilize ammunition in their bad minds so they can use it against you, so they can talk bad behind your back, so that they can try to hopefully in their mind, set you up for some kind of failure or downfall, finding some way, any way, shape, or form to advertise you in a bad light to whoever they possibly can and get people on their side. So they throw a little campaign, what they call a smear campaign, against you. There are times when you will have to look at that experience and you're going to have to maybe understand, you know what? They may have a point. They may be onto something about you or about me, because it's possible they may be highlighting something that you could be defunct in, something that you could probably be weak in, something that you could probably do better in your life. Maybe how you present yourself, maybe how you talk, maybe how you organize or disorganized, maybe how you're not giving enough energy to certain things. That's possibly why that they may be reacting to you in a certain undesirable manner. There are times where I had to take stock of myself, where I had people who just didn't like me in a professional environment. I could not for the life of me understand where all this negative energy was coming from. They seemed to have limitless amounts, but I did take away something from it there. I knew that there were things that I know I could have been doing better, should have been doing better myself. And little by little, I learned to take stock of how I moved, how I talked, how I organized myself, how I presented things, because I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I was doing. I also knew what I was not doing. At the same time, you have to look at how your very existence impacts everyone around you. You have to look at how your inactivity and activities affect others around you. So you could be cool and copacetic with everything that you're doing, that you think you're setting forth and doing great things, but it could be something that you're missing. It could be something that you're doing that you don't need to be doing. It could be something that you just possibly need to get yourself in check with. And granted, a lot of times where you have learning experiences, it's not a desirable moment. It's something that you don't look forward to. A lot of times it has a bitter taste in your mouth. But you have to take those opportunities to learn from them, learn from other people. Because one man, one woman, they don't know everything themselves. And you could have a grand amount of knowledge, but that doesn't mean that you are perfect. You could always take pointers and tips and advice and experience and lessons from other things, other situations, and more importantly, other people. It could be your friend or foe. You could always learn, and there's always an opportunity to learn something new every single day. Now, with all that being said, there's some people who just want to be miserable. And they just don't like you, or they just have, like they say, a bad mind. They just have this sour taste in their mouth every single day. You have to recognize that too at times. A good amount of times it may not be a reflection of what you are doing, which I know many people heard that before. It's something that they just don't like about themselves. It's very possible that they may see you, they see your swag, they see how you're moving, and they just don't like you because for some reason they associate that with something that they are missing themselves. They are associating whatever it is that you're doing as something they probably wish they could be doing themselves. They're probably angry that you're probably moving in a way that they wish they could, look a way that they wish they could, in a position that they wish that they were in, that you are in, or they probably feel that you don't deserve to be a certain way. Well, whatever. It is what it is. The Father puts us in certain places for many reasons. Many times we will not understand how this thing called life goes. Your best bet is to put all your trust in Elohim, because every answer to our questions, they are there. You have to study it for yourself. Don't listen to anyone else. I would even say don't even listen to pastors. Yes, don't even listen to pastors at times, because the job of pastors is actually supposed to teach you and everyone to be a leader and be very knowledgeable in the word and what Elohim wants for us altogether. So we're supposed to be our own priests. We're supposed to be our own doctors. We're supposed to be our own policemen, basically. That's what the job of a pastor is. But a lot of pastors, they don't have that. They're there to run a business and taking money and on all those things, unfortunately, and just keep the train going. A lot of pastors are not like that. A lot of pastors' desires are to teach people. But anyways, I don't want to go off too much far off track. Anyways, everyone's opportunity is there to learn, to become better, whether through good experiences or bad experiences. But if you have to, keep them miserable, bad mind people at bay if you need to. Always remember, yes, if it's something about you, you have to be humble to realize that and take that into stock and build that and build your arsenal to be a better person than you were the day before, the week before, the year before. And if they're miserable, keep them at bay, leave it for what it is, take it with a grain of salt and move forward and whatever that you need to do to improve yourself and everything around you. Anyways, I hope I gave a proper good insight for you to think about. You can catch the rest of my content on my website at www.brooklynbaritone.com. You can also catch my podcast and other, of course, productions on my YouTube channel, Brooklyn Baritone. You can also find me on my LinkedIn professional profile under Corey Ashley. I'm also on Instagram and I am on Facebook. You can also catch my podcast on the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Play Store, and also Amazon Music under podcasts. All right. Thank you very much for joining me. I want you guys to be blessed. I want you guys to enjoy this day. Every single day, every single breath you take is meant for something. Anyways, walk good. You will hear from me next week. I am out.